Hi everyone, this is Yvette from my world of metaphysics, and I'm back again with one of my manifestation videos. Today I'm going to show you or tell you what I put in my money jars to attract abundance, money, or whatever else that you desire. Now listen, this is something that can be done very quickly, and I'm asking you to be creative and watch this video all the way to the end because I throw in extra tips, okay? And I don't want you to miss it. Now, if you're new to this channel, this is a metaphysical law of attraction channel that gives manifesting techniques, spiritual lessons, all in one place. Now, I am asking you to support this channel by liking, subscribing, and tapping the bell. Now, if you want to know how to make your own money jar, keep watching. I'm back, everyone. Now, wow, this is my money jar right here, and I made this a couple of years ago. Now, this stays in my house, in my kitchen, above my refrigerator, okay? Now, this is something that I made, and it is very simple, okay? And I'm going to tell you the things that I placed in it, but I am telling you, be creative and look for other things that you can possibly place in your money jar. Now, the first thing you need to know is where the real power comes from. The power comes from within you. So I do not want you guys thinking that, oh, I made a money jar and this is the power. No, the power comes from within you, and you're taking that power, some of it, and you're placing it in the money jar to change the vibration of wherever you are. So you can place this in your car, in your house, in your wallet, wherever you want to place it. Now, the next tip that I want to give you guys is the mason jar, the money jar, can come in many different sizes and styles. Be creative. If you have a jar this big, use it because you're going to be carrying it around with you. Right here, I have a mason jar with a flip cap to keep it tight. You can use one that basically twists off. So whatever you have in your house, even if you're cleaning something out and you want to use that, you go right ahead and do it. I will tell you for myself, I choose to use glass. I don't really use too much plastic, you guys, because it's artificial, but I will use glass. Now, what are some of the things that I use or place in my money jar? Number one, and you guys should already know this, and it is cinnamon. Now, you don't need a lot of cinnamon in your money jar. You just put a couple of sprinkles like I have in there, and that is it. The next thing that I can tell you that I would place in a money jar, and that would be sea salt. Again, the cinnamon is going to bring the abundance into your life. A little sprinkle of sea salt is also going to bring in abundance by clearing away the negativity, by clearing away anything that could be blocking you from bringing in that money. Now, the next thing that I would do, and I'm being creative, you guys, is if you want to, you can take a bay leaf. You can crumble it up, or you can write on the bay leaf, money comes to me, money jar, whatever you want to say. And you can place this also in the money jar. Now, another thing that you could use in your money jar, and that would be, my nutmeg. Now listen, if you are a gambler or like to go to the casino or play bingo, nutmeg is the herb to use. The nutmeg is going to help bring in that abundance. This is something in Feng Shui that a lot of people use for gambling. So I would always suggest that you can place a nutmeg, especially if you're a gambler. Now, the next thing for me that I would place in my money jar, and that would be a Hydron root, if you have it. Listen, I'm not telling you to use all of these things. Whatever you have, whatever you choose to put in there, that is what you use. I would use a small piece of Hydron root. Now, why Hydron? Hydron is the conqueror over all barriers or obstacles. So if you're having problems with money, Hydron is something that I would place in it, and you see that it's already there. And you see the nutmeg is there. And you see the bay leaves are there. And you see the cinnamon. Now, in this money jar, the only thing I don't have is the sea salt. Now, let's move on to something else that you can place in your money jar. For me, I would place some type of crystal that represents abundance. Now, this can be, it could be a green aventurine. It could be a pyrite, you guys, okay? Pyrite is fool's gold. This is the one that I think I would choose right now if I was doing this over again. So it would be a green aventurine, a pyrite, or a jade. In this particular one right here, I think I have a jade in here, okay? Another crystal that you can place in here would be a citrine. A citrine, again, is a crystal that brings in abundance in Feng Shui. So I wouldn't put tons of crystals in it because, again, this is small. And if you have crystal chips, different types of crystal chips, then you can place multiple types of crystals in here because they're chips, okay? You could just sprinkle some of them in here. Now, what are some other things that I am suggesting that you can place in here? And I'm asking you to watch this video all the way to the end because I'm going to tell you what to do while you're placing this in the money jar. Okay, and that would be a couple of sprinkles of basil, you guys. Yes, in Feng Shui, basil is known to bring in abundance. In fact, that is what it does. So you can place a little bit of basil in your money jar. Another thing that you can place in your money jar is actually money. Okay, this is fake money here. So if you don't have money, dollar bills or whatever, or coins or whatever, you can use fake money. The thing is, it represents money, okay? And I'm going to tell you what to do to program this thing for your money jar. If you have a dollar bill like I do, I place a $1 bill in there. I'm not going to miss it. And it's there to represent what this money jar is meaning for me. Now, another thing you can place in your money jar, and that is bayberries. Bayberry also is a herb that is used for attracting abundance. Now, let me explain to you what exactly I would do. Now, for me, I would basically, as I'm doing this, I would be in a quiet spot. I might even light a incense that represents bringing in abundance. This is a prosperity incense. I might also light a candle representing prosperity. This right here is a green candle and it's anointed with oil and it's anointed with cinnamon. You don't have to do this. I just lit a small candle because I had it here, and you can do the same thing, or you can absolutely just leave it out. Now, the main thing when you are making your money jar is setting the intent, you guys. The only thing you need to do is, as you're doing this, hold the things in your hand next to your heart or between both hands and state that this is going in your money jar and it is going in there to represent and to attract money in expected and unexpected ways. Okay? You can do the same thing as you're sprinkling the basil in the money jar. As you're putting the bay leaf in the money jar, writing on it, or just placing it in there with nothing on it, you can make statements like, thank you, God, for blessing me. At this moment, I am making my own money jar, and this jar is going to be with me in my home, in my car, in my wallet, to bring in abundance. I am happy. I know it's already done. It comes in expected and unexpected ways for the best of all involved. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe, for this is already done. You can then do it again. As you finish making your money jar, hold the money jar in your hand and state again what it is you expect for this money jar to do. Now, another thing that you can do or add to the money jar, and that could be essential oils or oils representing whatever it is that you want. You could sprinkle some fast attracting oil, money oil, attraction oil, lodestone oil, whatever you want that actually brings in abundance. Now, as a tip, because you guys know I love to throw in tips, you can actually write on a piece of paper stating exactly what it is that you want. At this moment, I am attracting money in expected and unexpected ways, loads of money, and for the best of all involved. You can write whatever it is, fold it coming towards you, okay, and place it in your money jar. It is just that simple. I want you guys to be creative and do this so that it is something fun and not a task. Now, the best times to do or make a money jar, you could do it any time that you want. But for me, it would be on a Thursday, everyone, or a Sunday. Why Sunday? Because Sunday is the day things grow. Thursday is the day of Jupiter, and it is the abundance day, the money day. Another thing you can do, you can make a money jar on a new moon or a waxing moon when you are planting the seed, where you're planting your money jar and then you're watching things grow. So listen, you guys, I just gave you tons of information on how to make a money jar that actually work. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, tap the bell, and if you want any of these things, please look in the description. Everything is there.